the last. Let's go. Hey y'all, it has been a while and I just wanted to like quickly pop in, give you some life updates, some home updates because yeah, it's been a while. How have you been? I've been very busy trying to keep up, drowning in stuff, but I really missed the community I have here on YouTube. And just real talk, I am wanting to take a different approach to my content creation here and on Instagram, where I'm just like showing more of my real life and my real home life, the state of things, not trying to create like the perfectly aesthetic content, more of just like authentic me and authentic real life, because yeah, I just don't have time for perfection right now. So today I just want to take you around the house, kind of give you some updates on the things that I've been working on around the home, because I personally love seeing inside of other people's houses, especially when it's like in its raw form and not perfectly curated. I love seeing that kind of content too. But a balance is nice because, you know, I get caught up in the perfection echo chamber, and when you see like perfectly curated spaces online all the time, it makes you feel like you're lacking in your own life if things aren't perfect, and my space is never. So I wanted to just like say that and preface this house update with just things aren't perfect around here, okay? Okay. Anyway, I want to share things that I've been working on for the past couple of months around my home. I've been sharing a lot of this stuff over on Instagram. If you're not following me, just go check it out if you want. But I recently started working for Food 52 as a freelance content creator. I actually have my own show, is what they call it, a show called Artistic Living with Lou. And I basically create a short video once a week where I show like an artistic thing that you can do in your home to make it feel more custom, more personal. So that's been really fun, but also has been really challenging because I'm not used to creating content consistently. If you've been following me for a little while, you will know that I struggle with consistency on this channel as well. So it's been a good stretch for me to have to create one little piece of content every week. And so my goal is to try to like wrangle that into YouTube as well. One big life update for me is that my 3-year-old recently started preschool. Before that, she was at home with me all day, along with my little baby, who is 11 months old now. And we did not have a car for the longest time, which is really, really challenging. So we were just here in this relatively small house. I think we have 1,200 square feet. It's very hot outside. We're in Texas, and yeah, just very stir crazy most of the days. So life has like opened up quite a bit since she started preschool, and I got a new car. So that's kind of a life update. I am still home with my 11-month-old. So I am cramming all of this content creation in a very short window of time, which is her nap time right now. So she might wake up any minute. I don't know. She might. But as far as my home goes, when we moved into this house, if you remember, I did a realistic home tour right after we moved into this house a little over a year ago, and I hadn't really had a chance to do anything in that video. And as of now, the house pretty much still looks like that. I have not been able to do anything because I've been home with 2 little kids and I've been taking projects. So my plan moving forward is to go room by room, slowly, room by room, making over each space without rushing, without, you know, cutting corners. I mean, I'll probably cut a few corners because that is my nature. But yeah, I'm just going room by room in this house, making it over, bringing you along. So that is what I'm focusing on for this channel. So if you're into that, I mean, just, you know, stick around if you're into that. I do still have a handful of subscriber room makeovers to share. I've done the room makeovers, I just haven't had a chance to film them yet. So if you are waiting for yours, They are coming, I promise. And aside from that, just, you know, gonna try to be as present as possible in real life. IRL. People still saying that? I don't know. Coffee is gone, but... Okay, the first thing I want to show you is our bathroom makeover. It's still ongoing. I'm not quite finished yet, but it's the one room in the house that I've actually tried to make look cute. Aside from the nursery nook, I did that right before the baby was born, but the bathroom, I'm out of breath. I've been creating content over on Instagram of our bathroom makeover, and it's starting to look really cute. Get in here, my baby's asleep, so I can't talk too loud. It was cute to begin with because I have this amazing vintage tile from the 1950s, but it was just like lacking some personality. So if you recall, this bathroom, it has pretty good bones, right? This turquoise tile, love it. But it really didn't have much else going for it. I created 3 different renderings and I put out a little survey on Instagram asking my followers which one they preferred. I think this is like a fun way to go about design. It's like crowdsourcing design for your home. But I was really second guessing my design direction, so I put out this little survey. I put out the 3 renderings, and this is the one that they chose, which I also loved, and I'm really happy that everyone else liked it because I think it was my favorite. I just needed that extra like nudge. So yeah, I painted the walls blue. This color is Borrowed Light from Farrow and Ball. I actually just color matched it to, I would say, medium, low to medium quality Benjamin Moore paint because Farrow and Ball is quite expensive. I think it's like $150 per gallon. And, you know, one day I've got big goals to be able to afford that kind of paint. But at the moment, I am a low to medium range quality. So Borrowed Light, Farrow Ball, love it so much. You can't really tell in the photographs, but in reality, it's a really like soft, beautiful blue. I think in the photographs and video it reads as white, but it definitely does not in person. So I feel like that was just like a really good base. And then I just started adding little custom elements. I started with this, I'm calling it a sink skirt. It attaches with Velcro. I used an old set of linen sheets that I had, and I dyed part of it like a slightly darker red color. And then just kind of came up with this geometric design, simple, threw it together on the sewing machine and attached it with Velcro. And it's been working really well. It stays nice and wrinkle free because it gets like a steam every day anytime someone showers. And it's been really easy to like get in and out of the cabinets too, so that's been nice. So the sink skirt really like set the tone or like set the mood in here. And while it's beautiful and I love the blue and the turquoise and the red together, I definitely wanted to bring some of that red color up at eye level because once I added this like red checkered rug and this shower curtain, which is not really a shower curtain, it's a tablecloth that I clipped and I'm using as a curtain, I felt like I needed something red at eye level. So I wanted to try, I've been wanting to do like a pendant light in the bathroom over the toilet, which sounds kind of weird, but I've been living with it now for a few weeks and it is awesome. This was another project that I did for my artistic living show on Instagram. I created this pendant out of a thrifted bowl that I found at Goodwill, made out of wood, so I was able to like easily screw into the top. This was a really easy DIY project that I think most people could do as long as you have a drill and like the right size drill bit. I dropped in a little pendant light kit that I got on Amazon, threw in a very large bulb, and what's really cool about this pendant light is the pendant light kit that I bought from Amazon is dimmable, so it creates really good mood lighting in here. One thing about this bathroom that I absolutely hate, I'm not sure we're gonna like try to change it because we don't own this house. This is a rental. So all of these things, by the way, are like rental friendly ideas. But one thing I hate about the lighting in here is the lighting in here is when you turn on the switch, it also is connected to like the fan, like the ceiling fan, the vent fan. So anytime the light is on in here, this really fucking loud fan turns on and you can't hear, and it's just not a good vibe for the bathroom. So anyway, the pendant light with the dimmer switch has been a game changer. I rarely use like the regular lighting in here anymore because it's so loud. And yeah, the dim mood lighting is all I want in my life, everywhere, in every space. I recently did like a little shelf makeover, the shelf right here. When we moved in, there were some floating shelves in here. They're just like white IKEA basic, which are fine, but I wanted to like jazz them up a little bit. So I added some little wooden buttons. I painted the shelf the same color as the wall. And then I like took the time to actually style it with things that work with the palette in here. And that has made a huge difference of making this little corner feel like a moment. And I love it. Every time I walk into this space, it just feels so good in here. And then the last little project that I did was I made a custom cabinet handle for the cabinet behind the camera here. Again, just like being scrappy and resourceful, I found an old wooden bed frame on trash day. My neighbor put out an old bed frame and I walked over and I carried it home, not really knowing what I would use it for. But when I got to thinking about how I could like spruce up the cabinet handles in here, I just like immediately thought of that bed frame because it has these really awesome wooden spindles. And yeah, I was just like, what if I chop those off and sand them down and maybe I could paint them or do something. And that project came together so fast. I think it's so cute. I want to make more. I haven't made more yet, but I want to. And yeah, I just think it really gives that little area over there some personality. So that's kind of where I'm at with the bathroom. I have a couple of more projects that I'd like to do in here. I'm sure people are really tired of seeing my bathroom at this point on social media, on Instagram, but this is just like how I'm going to be designing my home moving forward, is just like slowly, space by space. So plans that I have for this space, I want to cover and elongate this vanity mirror. More on that later. I'm also going to create some kind of cover for this hideous vanity light above the mirror. That's going to be my next project, hopefully next week. So stay tuned. Click the bell icon so you get notified when the next video comes out. I also wanted to shout out my new video editor, my brother, Tyler. You're amazing. Put this in the video, please. If you're looking for a video editor, his contact info will be below. He's just amazing, and he's doing this while also having a full-time job. So thank you, Tyler. What was I saying? And then next project, if you've been following me for a while, you know that this is a big deal. I'm moving into the living room for the project. I'm not actually like moving my bed to the living room. Next project is painting the living room and the dining room. They're connected. Let's go look. I have talked so much shit about these gray walls, and I will continue to until they are painted. I'm currently trying to decide if I want to go with like this darker, this is called setting plaster from Farrow & Ball, beautiful color, but I am afraid it's going to be too dark in here. My issue with this space is that it's been really dark in here. We have 8-foot ceilings in we have 8-foot ceilings in here, and it just creates like a cave feel, which I'm not really into. Not for the living space, maybe for the bedroom, but so I want to brighten it up in here, and I think I'm gonna go with this color from Benjamin Moore called Parchment. It's got like a peachy tint to it. So that is what's coming up next. I want to show you the state of my living room right now because this is real life. This is where I'm at. Can't believe I just showed you that. It's okay. It's okay. Gosh, I need a selfie stick. Ooh, This is heavy. I have lots of plans to totally transform the living area and the dining area, which is over there. Oh my God. I can't believe I showed you that. Oh, so embarrassing. As an interior designer, it's like when you call yourself an interior designer, I mean, I am an interior designer. Okay, let's just get that straight. But when your home is not that Pinterest version of the home you have in mind, yeah, it's a real like gut punch. And it's even more of a gut punch when you share that with other people because it's like, I don't know, it's like a really vulnerable place to be. Anyway, this is life. This is my life. I'm not perfect, and that's okay. I am gonna slowly make over this living room and the dining room, and that is what's on the docket for the next couple of months. So if you are, curious of how this all is gonna shake out, then stick around, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for letting me ramble, and I will see y'all on the next one. Bye.